Michael Brantley.
And he deals. Close, but called a ball. And the home opener is underway. Next offering is in for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
That's in there. And that is strike two. That one missed. Lifted in the air, out to left. Makes the grab, one down. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. In there for strike one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Next pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Xander Bogaerts hits one out, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. Here's Juan Soto. That one's on its way. No question about it, and that one will go. Juan Soto goes deep, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0. One down, and now it's Manny Machado. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Chris, whether it's superstition or things guys do just to get themselves mentally focused, Manny Machado has a routine. He'll write the initials FN in the infield dirt to honor his grandfather, Francisco Nunez. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Glass now back to work. The 0-1. Now 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one's in there. That is strike two.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
And that one is lifted in the air. And it one-hops the wall. Here comes Machado around third. He scores, and they lead by 3.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Luis Robert in the box now. No balls and a strike. And it's even up.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. There's a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
On the ground right side. The tag, and he's out. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Boog, I had the chance to scout Cody Bellinger as a toddler. He used to come into the clubhouse after games there in Columbus, as his dad Clay was a catcher and a utility player on the team. And you could tell then that he had a pretty special swing.
Next one misses, and it's 2-0. Cody Bellinger told me a funny story that as he was coming out of the cage one time as a little kid, Derek Jeter said to him, "Hey, you don't swing like your dad at all. You got a pretty good swing." Glass now, ready and deals. Rizzo on third with 2 out. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And he walked him. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And that is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Started to swing, held up.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
The 1-1. That's through there for a strike. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Here's Wander Franco. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. Next offering is in for a strike. The wind and the pitch. Popped up first base side. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 1 down. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Some background on Max Fried. He grew up in Los Angeles. He pitched his high school ball at Harvard Westlake. And he was teammates there with Jack Flaherty and Lucas Giolito. First offering misses the mark. Fried in high school wore number 32 because he loved Sandy Koufax. In the air to left center. Robert on the move. And he makes the catch. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Nolan Arenado. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Welcome back. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
The third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
And here it comes. And there's a ball. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone.
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Up next is the Padres, the designated hitter.
Here's Michael Brantley. Flied out his first time. Yeah. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Base hit center field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Bogaerts started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now the youngster Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one wrapped foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one misses. And now 3-1.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Bases loaded with 1 away. Manny Machado now at the plate. Uh-oh, this appears to be a balk. And it is. Terrible timing for that sort of mistake. So that'll bring across a run. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
In the air out towards right center. That's a base hit as a run scores. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap, but I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. And it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe.
Rizzo, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And misses inside.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Banks off the wall. The run scores all the way from first. It's 7-0.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
And now it's Luis Robert. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. And there's the strike.
1-1.
And fires in a fastball at 95.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Franco on to first, and they take care of Robert for the out. Bellinger up to hit.
Cody Bellinger, no stranger to the big stage. He played in the 2007 Little League World Series. He's the 14th player ever to play in both the Little League World Series and the Major League World Series.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Runner at third, 2 away. Line drive, base hit. In comes the runner from third, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Ruiz in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 1-1. And another ball.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
And a pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. Bellinger around second on his way to third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Base hit and a run in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Brantley up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Ripped on a line to center. Carroll makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning, and the batter now is Joey Votto.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Next offering misses, and a count 1-2. Max Fried, quite simply, has turned into one of the best left-handers in the National League, if not all of baseball, Chris.
Yeah, tremendous pitcher, but he fields his position extremely well.
And now it's Christian Walker. Lifted in the air, right field. Bellinger puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 down.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Eduardo Escobar stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
1-0.
Next offering is down low. 2 down, nobody on. Late on that fastball.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. On the ground to third. Out number 3. All set for the start of the inning. It's Xander Bogaerts now. The pitch. Good eye right there. Chris, Xander Bogaerts has turned into one of the best hitting shortstops in all of baseball. He's made the All-Star team 4 times, 5 times a Silver Slugger, and Bogey's won a couple of World Series too. To third. Zips it across. Bogaerts retired.
The left fielder, number 22, 1 Soto.
Soto stands at the plate now. I think he foul-tipped that one.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
That misses. 2 balls and a strike. Righty delivers. Fouls one off. 2-2. In the air to left down the line. And that is a foul ball. That misses. 3-2 now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Machado up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Machado in his 11th season, 30 years old now, and he's usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at shortstop. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball to Franco for 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Gunnar Henderson. The wind of the pitch. Oh, yeah. 0-1 down. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. So here's Murphy now. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. They say it went.
1 and 2 is the count.
Next offering in the dirt. 2-2. The pitch. Good eye right there.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing. That high fastball, you have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3. This is Corbin Carroll. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Kicks and deals. And down on strikes. Back now in Tampa Bay. Start of the 4th, and now the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Boog, when we talk about Anthony Rizzo defensively, one of the things I like as a former outfielder is his ability to handle foul territory and just negotiate that sidewall to make some incredible catches.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air, right center field. Carroll hustling after it. He's got it, and there's one away. Robert up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Line drive, base hit, right field.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And makes the grab. 2 down. Now the catcher up to hit. Hebert Ruiz. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Base knock, right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So first and second with 2 outs. And now it's going to be Ryan McMahon. Liner, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Now Michael Brantley steps in. 1 for 3. First offering misses the mark. Second and third, 2 down. Uh-oh, this appears to be a balk. And it is. Terrible timing for that sort of mistake. So that'll bring across a run. Left-hand batter waits. Pulls that one foul. That one ripped. And that ball is gone. He'll touch them all. And they boost their lead. It's 13-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Right-handed reliever.
2-0.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
The wind to kick the 2-0.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
3-0 down. In the air out to center. Carroll puts the squeeze on that one. Bottom of the 4th, now batting Wander Franco.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ball 1, no strikes. Next offering is in for a strike. Now one missed.
Ball.
And now it's even up. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. On a line, base hit.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
At the belt and fires. And a good eye there.
That's the ball.
Rosarena, the base runner at first with one out. In there. And so now 1-2. And that one missing low. And now the count filled up 3-2. Three-two. And ball four, two aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Votto batting for the second time, and that's strike one. And a strike in there. One out. Runners at first and second. Off the mark there. Now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The next pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. Next is the designated hitter, Christian Walker. Flied to right his first time. You know, Christian Walker, a guy who had a really successful amateur career. His college ball with the South Carolina Gamecocks. They won the College World Series twice with Walker, and he tied the College World Series record for most career hits with 28. 2 on, 2 outs. That's a little bit low. And there's a strike. First and second, 2 down. He goes down looking.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
Final score in this one, 13-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at ML.